Center for Harmonious Coexistence, it is a nonprofit organization, and we're dedicated to exploring, understanding, and living in harmony at all levels. And harmony, or what you can say, is balance at all levels, starting from inner balance to leading to balance in our relationships, whether it be in family, in the rest of society, and all the way up into ensuring balance in the natural world. So that's our focal point here, is how we can ensure that balance at all levels. Folk Tree Lodge is a space where we have come together and we're trying to create a small-scale model of what balanced living looks like at all levels, how we can ensure that in togetherness. And this is based on something we say coexistentialism. Coexistentialism is how everything on nature, on an entire planet, can coexist in harmony. Coexist doesn't mean just living together in the same space, but living together in balance and in harmony. If you're able to look, you go into a forest. We've got a forest right out here outside Folk Tree Lodge here, just surrounding the property. If you go into a forest and you see things are growing, anything that's growing is happening as a result of mutual complementariness. Everything collaborating, complementing, and enriching. So when a plant is growing, it's not happening by itself. There is the rain and the sun and the soil and the nutrients, and all those things are collaborating together and mutually coming together. And with what purpose? So that we can enrich. So that even when the flower or the plant or the tree, it goes back to the soil, it's constantly in a process of enrichment. Our plan here is starting with this living model that we're establishing here in our intentional multi-generational family, and is how we can ensure a large-scale model. That's kind of our whole future aim, is starting off by showing a small-scale model that people can come and say, yes, this is possible. This is what human potential is. Relating together with mutual fulfillment and happiness is very natural, and it's something that we all want to have. So they see that greater possibility, and then they are inspired to move in that direction too. And then to be able to, our aim is now how we can ensure a large-scale model eventually, which is of 100 families coming together and now showing that same model but on a larger scale. Every moment is a significant moment, right? Any interaction is a significant interaction, and it could lead us in the most amazing directions. And so by coming together, I feel like all of us are coming together here for 2020 Vision for Humanity today, because in a shared kind of hope for the well-being of all human beings. That's shared, and that's why we're coming here today, so we can inspire each other, and through that inspiration and togetherness we could foster some more momentum, so we could really move in the direction of how we can really not only talk about ensuring humanity, but make it part of a living example. And so I see coming together, establishing, recognizing our relationship with each other and having some really meaningful dialogues together. And I would hope that when people are coming here, they're able to see that there is something that is possible. We've often been taught in our society that ensuring inner balance or ensuring balance in a relationship is not possible. We've been taught from the time that we were young that compromises and conflicts and struggles are inevitable in relationships. We've been taught that human beings are bound to be imperfect. No matter how much you try, we can't get to that place of that inner balance. So on a personal level, we've been taught that human beings are naturally competitive, and all of those things that we've been taught have affected the human psyche. We now have gotten to and we've also been taught that on the society level, society is bound to live with scarcity, and profit and loss is the most important kind of motive that we need to have in order to keep our society running. And that competition is the way. So I need to be higher and someone else needs to be, so I'm going to gain something and then someone else is going to be lower. And we've been taught all these things, and that has really affected the human psyche. So our hope is, I say myself and on behalf of the Folk Tree Lodge family here, our hope is that when people come here, they see that something else is possible. They see that there is a greater human potential, and that we have not lived according to that human potential. And so that if they come here and they're able to really plant that little seed that says, oh, something else is really possible, and they're able to recognize, yes, there's something is innate inside me that I want to participate in goodness for everyone, in universal goodness. I want to be able to live my life in balance at all levels. Maybe I haven't been able to achieve it, but that's what I want. And I see people are showing a living example in their intergenerational, intentional family. People are going to come and say, I'm starting to see that people are transforming in togetherness, and that people are showing us that in together is when we collaborate and we cooperate, that brings an inner trust and a trust and assurance in that relationship. And that people will see that and they see, yes, this is possible. We can ensure humanity. We can participate in goodness for all by our local interactions, starting off there, and that this is possible.